All right. Let me see what do we got going on here. We want that, and we want that off, that on, and that. All right. I think we are good. All right. G'day. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Minimize that. What? Alright, so let's bring this over. That back open. Beautiful. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, that's lovely. Alright. So we are back continuing on with our live building of the dashboard for this pet retreat application. We've got to fix a couple of little things. I've been playing. Obviously you can see there the nav bar there's missing. First off, I do want to say thank you to Joe Friend. He followed in between streams, so I just want to say thank you there. Which is great, and there's been also a few new followers on YouTube, so thank you, appreciate it. So just, I don't think I've ever done an introduction. My name's Anthony. I am a full stack, well, learning to be a full stack developer. I have been for a while. I guess everyone kind of is learning. I still very much count myself as a beginner. I guess I'm probably more focused on front end development. But yeah, so yeah. All right. So, what are we doing? Oh, and I have two kids, and they're pretty cool. You would have heard them on heard one of them anyway on one of my streams the other night. He decided he didn't want to go to sleep, so he came in and said hello. Yeah. All right. So I want to. What do I want to do? All right. So first thing, we're gonna have to fix this here because it's going to keep being an issue. So let me quickly just sort that out, and then we can get on with stuff. So we want to just hide that. And that. Hey, that. That. Oh, and we need to also hide that. There you go. Now we got our nav bar back. Cool. We don't have the name here, but that's fine. So I've been mucking around and learning a little bit more about TRPC and next.js and all that sort of stuff off screen. I haven't been doing it in this particular build because I want to do pretty much most of this stuff on stream. I want to completely build out this website on stream. So yeah, we'll do that. That's right, that was that. Yeah, so next up we're going to do is we've got two sort of options. Let me see, where are we here? So we can either build out the desktop version of this page here, or we can build out this part here. I'm thinking that we just do finish the get the desktop version of this working. So all that will require is a bit bigger images, and a little bit more space between them. And then we've also got to put this stuff here in, which won't be an issue. Other than that, yeah, I still haven't figured out. I haven't even really looked at this project, to be honest. So I still got to figure out what I want to do with the add button. I think I'm going to find a different button for that. So, yeah. Just want to make sure that I see any chats that come through tonight. I've got to really focus on that. The last few times that I've streamed, I've had chats come through and then I've missed them, and it's been like 5 minutes later that I've actually seen them. And I don't want people to think that I'm ignoring them, because that is far from true. Alright, so inside of our dashboard, in the profile interface and in here, we have got this here. And we are going to want that. So I'm thinking, because we're going to want that in more than one spot, we might export that into its own little component. And then we can just import it. So we just might put that into a utility component. Yeah. New file. Welcome. No. Yeah, no, let's just call it welcome info.ts. And then let us, we can always change the name of this later. Alright. Now we also want this. So, hey, excuse you. Now we're going to actually have to put that into a export const welcome return what the heck is it? Const dashboard export default. Oh, there. We want this one. Export default equals that, which then returns alright, that'll work. So, and the only other thing is that we will need some styles. So let's put them in the dashboard module.css, because it is dashboard stuff. Import styled from styles yep. And then we want to also go to here, and we just want profile user wrapper, that we want all of that, and we want to paste that there. And then in here, not that one. This one here, we will want to import welcome, and then here we're just going to call that welcome like so. And now we should be able to go on to pet interface. Let's go above here and go import welcome, and then we can put that, yeah. Nope, not there. Let's bring that up. There we go. That's better. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Cool. So we've got that in. And then also if we were to, I think it's in app. If we were to change it, sorry, layout. If we were, oh, where the heck is it? If we were to change this here to profile interface instead of pet interface, like so, obviously that'd change and we'd still have that information in there. So now, eventually, so what I will do is, I won't have this dashboard here like I've got. I will create multiple dashboards. It'll be like pet dashboard or yeah, something like that. And then you profile dashboard, and it'll just be different routes. Either that or depending, or I'll get the route, and depending on what the route is, I'll render one of 3 different things. I don't know exactly how I will do it all yet, but we'll figure that out. Alright, so we've got that. On desktop, we just need to make these a fair bit bigger and a bit more space between them, and then that's good. So let's close that out. Let's close that. Let's dashboard pet interface. And that can go, that can go. That can go. And so can that. So now, here, we're going to get a min width. Yeah, actually, no, that works. So here, we want to take this. Here. Bring it down here. And we want to boost these. So we'll leave that there. Let's make this 230. And let's do this 230 as well. Like so. And then let's have a bit more gap between them. I'm thinking slightly more again. Maybe like so. And then we also want this here because we don't need all of this stuff. It's mainly this here that we want, and we're going to boost that up to 7 RAM. Yeah. And now we can also grab this here, and we can add a hopper state. So now when we do that, I really like Lucy. That is a pretty snake. Just saying, that is a really pretty snake. Alright, and then I'll also have to figure this here out as well, how I'm going to do that. But that will all happen over time. So I'm not in any super big rush to get this stuff done. But I do want to get it. I do want to get it done pretty soon. Alright, so the next step will be, so that's that. I'm happy with that. So let me do this, go get a styled pet selection dashboard page on desktop and mobile. I don't think that I committed. Git push. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, alright, cool. So we've done that. The next thing that I want to do is... Let me just double check this. Do I have... Yeah, that's all working fine. Cool, okay. Let's go here. So we've got that in. That looks fine. The next step will be this. So all this here will come from database, obviously. Same here. We've made the component for this. If you recall, we did that a couple of streams back. Dashboard components, close that. Info card and info card here. So we've got the different information cards here. So all we need to do basically is copy these and we're good to go. And then we just need to import it into our page. Basically. So this one here, I'm actually going to rename it. Rename to pet selection interface. Right, and now that'll throw up a bunch of errors. Beautiful. Okay. And then I also want to rename that as well. Like so. And then in here, that. Now we should still have all of our styles there. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright. So what I might do, let me create inside pages, new folder, let's call it dashboard. And then inside dashboard, let's bring that actually, yeah, let's do that there. Let's bring this here up, move that into there. Let's rename this. Let's go pet. Let's call that pet selection. Right. And then we can also do that, copy that, paste that. Beautiful. Now what we can also do is we can copy this. Actually, let's just do this. Go CV. Let's go rename. Profile. And then we can do that. We can do that. Actually get rid of that. Like so. And then this here, we can just call that profile. Like so. / profile. Right. And then we just want to throw one of them on there. No, we don't. Oh, we need that. One of them on there. Right. And then if we change this here to pets. Is it pets or pet? Or is it pet selection? Let's rename that. Let's actually just go pets. Alright, and then in here we just need to go to that. Then we should have our pets. Beautiful. Now eventually we will take that and put it into a authorized route so that then people can, you know, they've got to actually log in to see this stuff with their own info, because all this stuff here we'll get from a dashboard, from a database. But for the minute, this will work. And then we want all of that there can go. Beautiful. Save that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So now kind of what we need to do is let's copy this and let's rename it. And now if we go here, how does this here work? How do I make it I'm just, until I figure that out, I'm not going to worry about figuring that out tonight. Pet. Let's just call it pet.tsx for the minute. And then in here, yeah, let's do that. Cool. Cool. And that can close down. Alright, so this one here is just going to be pet info. And then pet info. Now if I come up here and just go pet, we should get that, but we're not going to actually get that. So let us close that. We want to close that. We want to close that. And we want to close that. So inside of here, not there. I need that gone. Info cards we need. Right, pet selection, interface, dashboard, pet. Let's rename this here as well. Right. Let me... I'm going to copy this one. Let's go CV. Let's go rename. Let's rename these. Cool. Now we want to go to here. Beautiful. So we want that. Now. Okay, so this is where we need to get all of this information here from. So basically we can more or less copy this here, except we are going to rename it info card pet info pet information. We need name, age. Let me minimize that. Yep. So in here, value, name, input. Who are we doing? We're doing Sandy. Sandy. In here, we want age. Value is 3. Species doggy. I don't know whether that's even correct, but that's what we're going with. Actually, we can't use... Do we need a text area for anything? No. Species dog. Like so. What I'm thinking, actually, let's just do it easy way first, and then we can worry about that later. Whoop, whoop. We've got gender, D6, yes. Yes. Right, we want that, we want that. We don't want any of that, we just want that. And then we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna go like that. And then we're going to go like that. And then we want... Hold up. Info card. There we go. Now we want to delete them two. Then we want to delete that one. And that one. We want that one. So, pet information. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oof, she's pretty. She's very pretty indeed. Alright, next one, because we are going to need more. We need veterinary contact info. So let's go back in here. Let us that down again. Vet contact info. Right, the information that we want here is name, phone, address. Actually, let's delete that. Let's come back here and get all of this one here. Hey, excuse you. Yeah, sorry, I just had a complete not a mind blank then. Alright, now we can go vet contact info. So if you're just wondering what the IC is, just info card. That's all it stands for. Let's call it border vets. The phone was that, and the address is that. And then let's just do the other one while we're at it. Oh no, the medication one is slightly different. Yeah, the medication is slightly different. Although all of them are going to have... No, they won't. This one here is only because they can have more than one medication. Okay, we'll do the medication one in a second. Title. That, beautiful. Now the last one. So it's going to be more or less this one. Medication. So what I might do is I might bring this over here. And I might hide that. And I'm hoping that you guys can still see that. Yeah, you should be able to. And I'll bring that up. Put that up. Alright, so in here... we want... I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Like that. Dose. 1. Tablet. Frequency. Twice daily. Start date. So eventually this will be a date picker. Instead of having to physically choose the options. Hey, I don't even know how to pronounce your username. I'm just going to call you King. Cool. We're in the process of building a pet retreat app, more or less. It's kind of like for when your pets and stuff like that go away. So any company that owns a pet retreat or boarding kennel or whatever you want to call them, they have an online place to basically put, like, the owner of the pet has an online place to put all their information, all their pet information, any contact info. And basically, in the end, what I want eventually to build is something that I can customize for multiple different companies, and have the data that they want be, done, have a design that they want, that they like. So it can be sort of marketed to multiple companies that are doing this same sort of thing. So tonight we're just filling out, not that one, where are we? Here, we're doing this information here. We're just doing the medications part. Once that's done, And I've got this button here. I'm not doing any of the CRUD functionality yet. I'm not creating or anything like that. At the moment, it's just placeholder stuff. Once that's done, we've got to set up this gallery here on this same sort of page. So this is that same pet information page on desktop, but it will also have a pet gallery at the top, and that'll be where all the images and stuff like that come in. So yeah. Where am I? So at the moment, just filling out info, basically. Other info that will be going in here. Info, and then we are gonna copy that because I am way too lazy to write that all in. And then we will delete this. And this one here can't actually be that. It will have to be a text area. So it'll be that. So let me just replace that. Info. Not that. Maybe not that. Yeah, this is coding. We're currently building using JavaScript underneath everything, but it's next.js, which is a framework on top of a library on top of JavaScript. What type of games you play? We need to go into here, and then we can pull that down. We want this called. Alright, so we have that. Now, why did that do that? Let's go 120 pixels. There we go. I've never played Warzone. Never, ever, ever. The last shooting game or anything like that that I played was Call of Duty Black Ops. Like, and not Black Ops. Like, I've played Black Ops 2, but the last one that I played was just the original Black Ops. Thank you, appreciate that. Coding's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Alright, so next thing I want to do is I'm going to let's maximize that. I can do this two ways. So I need to add this button in here. So what I can do, I think, potentially, is do this, an A tag, and then, where did I have that button? It was on the pet selection interface here. Oh, my boy's not happy. Alright, so that's that. But it's not a button, it's just a wrapper. Okay. Alright, well, let's just add that in as a placeholder for the minute. So like that, and then we also need that. That. Cool. And then no. Okay, so we need to do a can go away. We need to do a bit of work to get that to sort of sit where we need it to sit. Here. We want that and we want that out of there. And we want to put them in. I don't want you, I don't want you. I want you. All right, cool. And then on how have we got this info card set up? Like that. If I actually, what we want is not that to be in there. We want that in here. Or do we want it to be in here? Yes, we do. Oops. Let me. So that's sitting there. I would have to. There's a ton of places to start. Best bet would be Free Code Camp. For web-based development, Free Code Camp is probably one of the best places that you can go to. They're incredible. It walks you through everything. It's free, obviously, it's in the name. But they've got lessons and certifications that you can do. They're absolutely brilliant. My internet's deciding to play up tonight. Of course it is. But yeah, no, Free Code Camp. There's also YouTube, obviously, is a big resource. Then yeah, it sort of depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to do web development, then Free Code Camp is probably one of your best places to start. But yeah. I don't know why this isn't loading for me. It's yeah, it's probably just my internet. All right, so that's the. I need to in here. I think I need to actually make this button here a part of the info card itself. So do it in here instead of where I've got it here. I think I need to bring that all the way into the info card. Like so. And if I do that, and then I can also get this here, take that out of there and put that in here. And then where are we in here? Button wrapper. Let me just add another div in here. Like so. I have thought about hacking. I wouldn't be any good at it, but it'd be fun. I'd like to learn how to do it. This takes up that much time. Yeah. I would. Hacking is interesting. Yeah. I don't know. It's not really for me. Like, it's something that I want to learn a little bit about, but it's not something that I'm interested in learning a lot about. I want to learn it just so I can learn the security side of it more so than like how to prevent it more so than learning it to learn how to do it. Okay. All right, cool. So what we can do here is we can remove that. We can give this here a class name. And we will call it style.wrapper. No, style.button container. And then we can come back into here. We can go display flex, justify content center, align items center. And that should be there. Beautiful. And then we want a margin top of only like 1 rem. Lovely. And then what we also want is another div, not a div, a separator. And we want that to have a width of 70%. Oh, my boy is not happy about something. Height of like 3 pixels. And a background color of that. And then we want to put that in here. Like so. Oh. Right. I think I need it to be centered as well. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. There will be a better way to do this, but I am too lazy right now. Separator container. To figure it out. Actually, can I just do this? Not that, sorry. Margin 0 auto. Yeah, that'll work. I don't need the container after all. Want that and that. Cool. Cool. Alright, so eventually I'll get these, I'll put the stuff in for these buttons and it'll automatically create all this stuff. So it'll pop out something and ask you the questions. Or it'll create a new field and not all of these will be, will have the edit value, this disabled value off. And then once you've filled out the information and you click save, then it'll add the disabled content in there. But that looks good. I'm happy with that. But I do think that I might make that just a slight bit smaller. Yeah. And then all I want is here. There we go. That's better. Cool. Cool. The next step is potentially to go and sort out my child. All right. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking something. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. You too. Join in again. Let me know how you go with your if you decide to try and learn some. It'd be great. All right. So guys, I'm just checking something, and then I will be back to doing what I'm doing. All right, cool. Okay. To anyone who's followed, I want to say thank you. I know that someone has, but I'm not sure has. It's not actually telling me, and I'm not really sure why. So, yeah, thank you. All right. I might. What else have I got to do? I think the next step is to do the gallery part here. Let me go check on my boy and make sure he's all right. Cool. If you need any help, hit me up. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with the odd stream in between. So feel free to jump on if you have any questions. That'd be wonderful. Really good. All right. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I will be back very, very shortly. And yeah, I'm just going to go check on my child and make sure he's okay. All right. 2 minutes. G'day, welcome back. So, I've got to do a little bit of an apology here because someone, and I'm not going to name names, was irresponsible and didn't check their microphone settings and decided to spend the next 30-ish minutes on with a muted mic. Now, no hate to this person, but it's a little bit silly of them. Anyway, so over the next section, I continue to build out the pets part of the dashboard, and I talk through my ideas with the little gallery that we've got sitting up the top of the page. You'll see that in shortly. I don't know whether I've started it yet or not. But anyway, we go through that, and I talk about what I plan to do with that. I'm looking at this stage, sort of having it per visit, so an image gallery per visit, and then when you click on each one of those links, it'll take you to a page that has all the photos from that particular visit, and it will feature all the pets from that visit. If you have one pet, it'll show just the one pet. If you have 15 pets in, it'll show all 15 pets. Then when you click on each individual image, it'll bring it into like a light box and you can swipe through it or scroll through it. I will also provide a download link on the page, and it'll just download into download a zip folder, so you can get all your images off there without having to right click and save. So yeah, the other thing that I talk about, and I can't remember whether I talk about it in this section or a little bit further on, but I'm gonna just say this anyway, is that I still need to go through and do all the CRUD functionality. I still need to go through and set all the routes, but I have a lot of work that I need to sort of do before I can start doing that on stream. So I need to really sit down and figure it all out. So yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, I'm recording this about 2 hours before I'm about to go live again. So I will hopefully see you in my stream that I'm doing tonight or a couple of days ago when this gets released. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your stream. So this will go for about another 30 minutes of, you'll hear a little bit of music in the background, but beyond that, that's all. Alright, thanks, hope you enjoy. I have for the last 20-ish minutes or more been talking without my microphone on. To anyone who's come in, I apologize. Well, that was a stuff up on my behalf, wasn't it? Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I was saying earlier, in amongst all that jibbity jabber, was it's going to be interesting as to where I get everything from. I'm gonna have to do like a when I edit this, I'm gonna have to do a voice over and sort of, or just, yeah, I'll do a slight voiceover and then speed this stuff up. I don't know if there's, how can I let myself know? I need a way, so from that break onwards, basically. Well, that's heavily disappointing. Alright, so now that I've figured out that I didn't have my mic on, oh, I'm so bummed about that. Yeah. So data, bringing in data, that's going to be a pain. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. Like, obviously it's going to be coming in from a database, but all this stuff is going to be authenticated. It's just a lot. It's going to be really quite a complicated process to do. For one person, it's going to be really quite a lot to do. But I am kind of looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting. So what I'm using, for what I'm going to be using, and we've already sort of started implementing, but really poorly, is next.js, TRPC, and Prisma, and Planet Scale at this stage. But I may change that. Either way, I want a MySQL database, but I don't know. Or I'm leaning towards a MySQL database. It's set up for MySQL at the moment, but I may change that depending. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna get it all working and everything set up with MySQL, and well, MySQL I don't mind. I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's not, but it's easy enough to sort of get started. Like, I could use something like Mongo, which I do know how to use, but I don't want to. Like, yeah, I think there's more to learn by learning how to use a relational database as opposed to a document database, I guess. Anyway, so we've done this. We do need to set up this page here. So this page here, so what will happen is, because I think that my mic was cut off when I was talking about this. What is going to happen is when you click that, like on, say, 2021, it'll take you to another page. It'll obviously have a slug up here that'll allow you to go back. But it'll take you to another page similar to this. And from here, you will be able to view each of the images. So they will obviously be a lot bigger than this. So they'll be sort of probably double the size of this here. And then when you click on that, it'll open up the lightbox. You'll be able to see the image properly. There will also be a button somewhere, maybe down the bottom of it, that just says download images. And when you click that, it'll download a zip file for you. I don't know how to create lightboxes. Oh, I can't type. Oh my god. With next.js. There's probably no reason why I can't build one from scratch. I mean, it's been done before. Yeah. There's probably... Like, I mean, there's something like Swiper. Like, I could use Swiper.js to sort of do it. Swiper would definitely get what I want out of it. React. Always do it with Swiper. Because it's only on desktop. I mean, there's probably no reason why I can't just build it myself. Because I think it might be a really good, thing to build out myself. Not only because, just for the experience, but I think it'd be something that I could turn into a YouTube video. Let me just add that into my... Let me just jot it down here somewhere. So then I don't forget. Because I will forget. Build light box. The other thing that I need to do is voiceover muted section prox 145 in. Alright. Okay, cool. So yeah. Excuse me. So we're almost at the time now where I actually really need to get serious about bringing in data. And making sure that all that sort of stuff is up to date. And I'm really nervous about doing that on stream. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like this stuff here, what I'm doing here is easy enough. But the database stuff, that's a different story. That's a whole different story. It's, not something that I'm very comfortable doing on stream, but I'm going to. So I will probably do a fair bit off stream as far as it goes. We'll build this section here tonight. Probably not this save, delete, and cancel thing, but beyond that, we'll build this bit here tonight. And then, yeah, I've got a lot of research to do that. I'm not going to build this here tonight. I'll leave that because I need the data to be brought in first. So once we get data coming in, then I will build out this. But this one here, we can build that now. We can, yeah, build out all this stuff here now. Start and end date are just going to be hard-coded for the minute. They won't be eventually, but for the minute they will be hard-coded in. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so I am going to have 10 minutes. I'm going to go grab something. Oh, actually, no. No, actually, no. No, I won't. I will code out this one here. And then I'll go and have a short break. But I'll do this first. Still really annoyed that I forgot to unmute my mic for like half an hour. So yeah, I'm happy at that. Alright, let's close all that down. Put pet selection. Let me just get add this to my gits. Placeholder for image gallery. Push that in. Alright, so now what we will build is, so we've done that, that's good, next step is this. So once again, it'll be a very similar sort of process. I might create a, let's just do this. Let's go do that, rename. Let's go booking, add. Bookings. No, we want add booking. Let's get add booking. Alright. And then this here, we also need to come to here. Let's copy this. Rename. Create booking interface. Rename that. Rename. Cool. Cool. So we can remove most of that. And we can also remove that. We can also remove the pet gallery. Now, in here, we want the info card like so. Let us copy this down here. That's, and then we want to, let's delete pretty much everything here. Now this is going to be slightly, so this here will just say pets. How do I want to do this? Maybe, yeah. Because that there is going to have to do something. Like, to get this to work. So when I click that, you're going to have to be... Unless it just automatically... Like, unless we just get rid of that. And then each of these are checkboxes. And then instead of that saying pets... it can say something like, who is visiting? And then under here, we can have it still is an input, and then the type is checkbox. And then we want here add booking. Right. And now here we want rename that. We want that, 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 and we want that. And then we also want in here to remove that. We want that. And then in here somewhere, we want info card, and then in here we want IC pets. And then we want up here we want title, and it will be add booking. Who's visiting pets? Right. Cool. Let's remove that. Now we don't want to value. We can have a name, and we'll put Sally, Sandy. Or is it label? Might be a label. Maybe we just need a label. Right. Name, and let's have a value of I don't use checkboxes very often. Step 1. Label. Let's see, did that? Yes, it did. Cool. And we're gonna call this one checkbox because it'll have to be slightly differently. So let's go to here. We want display flex. No, we don't. Let's just add a bit of margin to it. 0, 1 RAM. Let's add some padding. 5 pixels. And then we want to add a bit of height, so let's go 24 pixels. Bit of width, 24 pixels. Like so. And then we want font size 1.2 RAM. Font family, secondary font. Yeah, that's better. All right. And then we also want a little bit of that. Right. Do we also want to in here just so like do make them into like a list? And then on here list item and then this here just to try and keep it and then let us bring that down. And then we can get rid of most of that. We can just have a bit of margin 1 rem 0. Or do we need to do that and get rid of that? Yeah, that's a bit better. Let's see what happens now when we add in. Let's format this. Format document with, hold on. That is slightly better. Sandy, Lucy, and right. I want them all centered. I don't want no. One of these will do it. Flex start. That one. Cool. And I think it doesn't need to be quite that much space. Something like that would work just fine. Right, that will allow that. Cool, 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 cool. And then we just need to start date, end date, and all that fun stuff. So I am going to get one with as little in it as possible. This one here will do. Actually, no, it won't. This one here will do. I want to get that can go like so. Start date. Start date. And in here, we are just going to put the 17th of, because eventually this will be a date picker. June 2023. Like so. And then end date will be the, what have I got in here? 20, no, I've got the same date for both. Yeah, 25th. 25th. Cool. Now, we can come back in here. And we can do that. We can go IC end date. Nope, we want start date. And then we want IC end date. We got both of them in. And then the only other thing to add to this is this extra services section, which will be more or less the exact same as this here. I think I'm gonna have to put all the pet ones specifically into its own, like the bookings into their own specific info cards. I think pet 2. Hold on, no, wait. We want extra services. We've got 3. 3, cool. Nail, clip. Now clip. Service 1. Service 2 will be this one here will be a wash. Service 3. And then this one here will be a flea treatment. Flea. And then that one there will say something like so. That. And then we can bring this here down. Beautiful. But we don't want it to be IC extra services. We just want extra services. Just like so. Cool. And that's that. So that's that. We still will need to do these buttons. Potentially do these buttons. I don't know whether we will though, because these. Yeah, no, we definitely will. What am I saying? We definitely will need to do those buttons. So let's go into here. Not that one. Here. We want, div with a class name. It'll be something like that. Right, so it will be styled dot so, and then we will have a button. We'll have two buttons on each of those. So it will be button styled. Cancel. Actually, we don't. Do we need two buttons? Because it doesn't save until you click save. Yeah, no, let's have two buttons just in case. Button, and then we want cancel. I will. Do I want to do it like that or do I? Yeah, let's do it like that for the minute. So at the moment, that will look very, very boring. Like that. I will or should eventually make a create button props including styling. So eventually I will put this here in a way that I can literally just say whether it's, you know, I can define the colors, define everything through a prop. Cancel. Alright, let's go into here. Let's go here. Padding 10 pixels. We want width of say 130 pixels. A height of 40 pixels. A color of black, I think. Yep. And a font weight 500 and a font family of the dairy font. Yeah. Cool. And then a font size of 1.5 rem. Ooh, 1.2 rem. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. And let's bring that up to 700. Yeah, that's better. Now let's do this. Width. Cool. Now, we want the border to be blue. We want a border radius of like 5 pixels. Maybe 10 pixels? No. Let's go back to 5 pixels. Yeah. Let's copy this here. And then we want this here to be slightly different. So we want a border color still of blue, but we want a background color of pink. And then we want an outline of none. Let's just set the border to none here for first, and then we'll reset it. Oops, that won't work. Alright. Because that looks funny. That looks funny, and I don't know why. Maybe it is just that blue border. I'm thinking that instead of doing that, maybe it should be none on both. And then when you just hover over this, although that doesn't really help. Border solid. Let's see if we can get it figured out. Solid var blue, and then we want it like 0.5 pixel. Yeah, I like that. And then on hover, we can change the color. 0.3 seconds is, yeah. Cool. Cool. And then we'll do something slightly different here. Well, we'll do the same sort of thing, but we want color var. We want that color to go to white. And we want same transition. So yeah, that'll work for a minute. How does this actually look now on? Alright, so we just need to set up so on desktop that looks fantastic. But on mobile, this needs to be 100%. And then this here, margin 0 1 rem. Oh, hold on, that needs to be 20. This here, where are we? Here. Needs to be 100%. Or maybe even 80%. And then we need a margin bottom of like 1 rem. Oh, even better. Go like that. Yeah. And I think on this here we could have like a box shadow of 69, 69, 69, RGBA, comma 0.8. We want 1 pixel, 1 pixel, pixel, RGBA. So let's bring that slightly down a bit. And let's just do that up there. Why is that hover not working properly? It is working properly. It's just, I wonder if I just like increase it to like 1 second. No, that just takes way too long. Yeah. Alright, I'm happy at that. And I think this here, I think I need to, on desktop, I don't think with 20% is going to work. I think it needs to be 100% and then margin 0 auto. Let's go back up here to this. No, it needs to be display flex, justify content, center, and then margin of like 1 rem, or take that out of there, put that here, and same here. Now how does that translate? 8 wrong one. Now how does that translate to that? Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Cool. Alright, so that's that page done. What's next? It's coming up to 3 hours. Oof. So that page is done. That's done. So there's only this page here and the desktop version of that page to do. We will finish off this bit here next stream, which will be at the latest Thursday night at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will put this on YouTube in the next couple of days. This whole stream will go up on YouTube, so feel free to follow me there. The link is in my bio down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the chat. And I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic night.